Hola Julia, ¿cómo estás? This is the review of the class number 2, de la clase número 2. And we worked on the combination of two different concepts, right? We're putting together estar en and estar con. For example, estoy en el restaurante con mi amiga Mari. Estás en la casa con los niños. Está en el patio con el perro. Estamos en el cine con los hijos. Están en la tienda de regalos con los nietos. ¿Sí? Es muy sencillo. It's very simple. Now that you master estar en y estar con, then you can put them together. Estoy en la casa con mi esposo. All right? Okay, we also now work with the possessive pronouns. Remember, it's me, the singular form, it's mi, tú, su, nuestro o nuestra y su. ¿Sí? Por ejemplo, mi carro, tu carro, su carro, nuestro carro, su carro. Mi casa, tu casa, su casa, nuestra casa, su casa. Okay? Now that's for the singular. Now for plural, all you have to do is add an S. All right? Like mis, tus, sus, nuestros o nuestras y sus. Por ejemplo, mis sandalias, tus sandalias, sus sandalias, nuestras sandalias, sus sandalias. See? Now, this is very, very easy because it's easy and it's very useful because we use a lot the possessive pronouns, whether it is in English or in Spanish. Yeah? We normally say mi casa, tu casa, etc. And mi esposo, mi perro, mi clase. ¿Sí? So, es muy importante, it's very important that you learn how to use them correctly because they are very, very useful. Right? Now that you know the possessive pronouns, mi, mis, tú, tus, su, sus, nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras, su, sus. Now you can put together the verb, or you can add the verb ser. And remember, one of the uses of the verb ser is when we talk about possession or ownership. Por ejemplo, es mi casa, es tu casa, es su casa, es nuestra casa, es su casa. ¿Sí? The difference from the previous example is mi casa And now here we are adding the verb ser. Es mi casa. Okay? Now, when you use plural, remember you have to add an S. Either you add the S in the pronoun and also in the noun. For example, mis aretes, tus aretes, sus aretes, nuestros aretes, sus aretes. See? So you add the NS. Now with the verb ser is son mis aretes, son tus aretes, son sus aretes, son nuestros aretes, son sus aretes. You see? Now you can start using the verb ser y estar correct when we talk about possession. Alright? We also saw the question and the answer, right? With the verb ser, talking about possession. We saw the question, ¿de quién es la casa? See? You see, in the question is the answer. ¿De quién es la casa? And the answer is, la casa es de Julia. ¿Sí? ¿De quién es el carro? El carro es de Julia. ¿Sí? In the question is the answer. Now with the plural. ¿De quién son los aretes? Los aretes son de Graciela. ¿Sí? ¿De quién son los aretes? Los aretes son de Graciela. ¿De quién son las sandalias? Las sandalias son de Bill. Okay? You answer according to the question. If it's S, then you know it's singular and you answer S. If it's a son, you know it's plural, then you answer son de. Okay? All right. When you practice this and when you master the whole sentence or the whole answer, no, la casa es de Julia, then when you listen to a question, to this question, then you can answer es de Julia. You don't have to repeat la casa es de Julia. Alright? We're doing it right now because of the practice. But in a normal conversation of questions and answers, you can just say, oh, es de Julia. Oh, son de Graciela. ¿Sí? Por ejemplo, ¿de quién son los aretes? Son de Graciela. You see? So, ¿de quién son los aretes? The answer, los aretes son de. You include de Graciela. Okay? And remember, the pronunciation is de, no de, pero de. Son de Graciela. Repeat. De. Alright? So keep practicing this. Now, the next thing that we saw is the possessive pronouns in another form. We saw mío or mía, mío or mía, míos or mías, singular and plural. Tuyo, tuya, tuyos, tuyas. Suyo, suya, suyos, suyas. Nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras. Suyo, suya, suyos, suyas. See? Now this is the short form for telling or saying or expressing that something is yours, belongs to you, or belongs to somebody else. Yeah? So instead of, for example, instead of when a question like ¿de quién es la casa? Instead of answering the whole thing, you can shorten the answer. Es mía. Or you can answer es suya. Right? Instead of saying la casa es de mi hijo, you just answer es suya. Now, when you use these pronouns, remember the other person has to be aware that you're talking about that person. Because if you only mention suyo and the person who is asking doesn't know who you're talking about, well, it's like you are not answering, right? So the person, the other person, the third person must be around there, or you talk about the other person. All right? Okay, in this case, or in this form of the possessive pronoun, you have to add the verb ser. See, you always answer with the verb ser. Es mío. Son míos. Es mía. Son mías. Es tuyo. Es tuya. Son tuyos. Son tuyas. Es suyo. Es suya. Son suyos. Son suyas. Es nuestro. Es nuestra. Son nuestros. Son nuestras. Es suyo. Es suya. Y son suyos. Son suyas. See? You add the verb ser. Conjugated. See? Again, an example. Por ejemplo, ¿de quién son los zapatos? The shoes. ¿De quién son los zapatos? Oh, son tuyos. ¿De quién es el periódico? Oh, es suyo. ¿De quién es el carro? Es nuestro. Okay? And again, remember, if it's a singular question, you answer singular, feminine or masculine. If it's a plural question, you answer plural, feminine or masculine. Alright? This seems a little bit hard, but it is not when you practice it and when you start getting the concept. And it is simple, or might be simple for you, because in English it's the same. It's my car, it's mine. It's your house, it's yours. Right? The only difference is that we have masculine and feminine in Spanish. But now you know how to do that. Okay? So practice that. Try to get the concept. It's okay if you don't understand the whole sentence. Try to get the pronouns. All right? And practice putting them together in a small answer, or in a short answer, or in a short question. Yeah? And see how you feel about it. Okay? Remember, repetition is the mother of mastery. Okay? Take care. Cuídate. Nos vemos la próxima clase. Adiós.